Hi everyone, welcome to the MOURYA TUTOR YouTube channel. In this video, we will cover remaining part of base method of multiplication. Right? We ended our previous video with this example. We are multiplying these two numbers, right? And we got one problem while multiplying these two numbers. If we will take the base as power of 10. Now let me clear once again what was the issue. As you know that we have taken the base from this list every time, correct? uh, Now let's take one base for these for these two numbers also. So you can take either 10 or you can take 100. I am sure you will not take 1000 and all, right? If we will take this 100 as base, then the differences will be minus 52 and minus 53, correct? Now you can see these differences itself will become difficult for us to multiply, right? So this is not the easy multiplication. We cannot take this base because this is not the easy right way for the multiplying the numbers, correct? So can we take this base, this tan as base? If we will take the tan as base, then the differences will be plus 38 and plus 37, correct? Now this is also a bit difficult for us to multiply, right? So what we need to do here, just focus here. If we will face this kind of issue, then we need to derive a base, another base from the actual base. This actual base will be the power of 10 only. So let's suppose I have taken the actual base 100. Now I need to derive one base from this actual base such that this calculation, this multiplication will become easy. So what we can do, if we will divide it by 2, then you will get 50. Now just take the differences will be minus 2 and minus 3. Now we can multiply these two numbers easily, right? Yes, we can do. Now we will use this base only and we will call this base as a working base. This will be working base and this will be 100 will be actual base, right? So actual base is 100 and working base, that is derived by the actual base. Okay, so we need to derive one base from the actual base to make our multiplication simple, right? Now let us find out the RHS. Find out the RHS. If you don't know how to find out the RHS, then just watch the previous video. That will make you clear how we can find out RHS and LHS and what we need to do with that, right? Now let me find out the RHS. Just multiply the differences, minus 2 and minus 3. This will be 6, correct? Now I have told you in the previous video that we have to take the RHS, the digits in the RHS should be same as the number of zeros in the actual base. So number of zeros in the actual base, number of zeros will be 2, correct? So we need to do one thing here. We need to add 0 before 6 to make it 2 digit, correct? Now let me evaluate the LHS. LHS we can we did some crosswise subtraction or addition. So here we will do the crosswise subtraction because the symbol is minus. So either you can do 48 minus 3, 47 minus 2, like that. All right, so you will get 45, correct? Now if you will write directly these to answer together, these two numbers together, you will get 45 and 06, and we did the same thing in the previous video, right? but this is not the right answer. Because we did some modification with the actual base, so we need to modify these LHS and RHS as well. So what we need to do? We need to do same thing with the RHS will be same always. The LHS we need to do same modification that we did with the actual base. So divide it with the 2. So you will get 22.5. Now LHS cannot be the decimal number, so we will take only integer numbers. 22 will be the LHS. So what we need to do with the 0.5? What we need to do with 0.5? This will be the part of RHS. So but we cannot add directly 0.5. What we need to do? We need to multiply it with the actual base. So actual base is 100. 06 plus 50, 56. This is the right RHS and this is the right LHS. Now you can write these two numbers together, 22 and 56. This is the correct multiplication answer of these two numbers, right? So what we did, if you are finding that the base power of 10 is bit with the power of 10 we got the multiplication difficult, then we need to derive one base from the actual base. Then we need to take the differences and we will find out the RHS and LHS. And while finding the RHS, we need to take care the number of digits also. And after finding the LHS, we need to do same modification that we did with the actual base. And if we will get any decimal number, then we need to add this decimal number in the RHS by multiplying the actual base, and the remaining part will be the LHS, right? Now let me take one more example that will be clear. Now let's suppose you need to multiply these two numbers, 59 and 58, correct? Now let's take the actual base from the power of 10. We can take 10 also, we can take 100 also, because if we will take the actual base 10, then working base you will find by multiplying 6. So 660 will be the working base. If you will take the 100 actual base, then you need to do division by 2. So you will get 50 will be the working base. We will get the same result. Either you can use 60 also, you can use 50 also, you will get the same results. We will use this I will explain with the both working base that we are getting the same results with the both working bases. Now let me multiply this 59 and 58 with the working base 60. So if you will take the working base 60, then the differences will be plus 9 and plus 8, correct? Sorry, not the plus 9 plus 8. This will be minus 1 and minus 2. If you will take the working base 60, then the differences will be minus 1 and minus 2. Alright, now find out the RHS. RHS, just multiply the differences, minus 1 into minus 2, you will get 2, correct? Now the number of digits in the RHS should be of as the number of zeros in the actual base. So number of zeros in the actual base is only 1, so we need not to do anything with this 2. Let me find out the LHS. Either we need to do this crosswise subtraction here, 59 minus 2, or you can do 58 minus 1, you will get 57, right? Now we need to do some modification with the LHS, because we did with the actual base also. So what we did here, we did the multiplication, so we need to multiply it with 6. So after multiplying you will get and 34, correct? You will get this after multiplying these two numbers. This is the right LHS and this is the right RHS. Now after finding these two LHS and RHS, we need to write these two numbers together. 3422. This is the multiplication answer of these two numbers. Alright, now let me do the same thing with the working base 50. If you will have the working base 50, then the differences will be plus 9 and the plus 8. Right, now find out the RHS. RHS will be 9 into 8, 72, and the LHS will be 59 plus 8 or 58 plus 9, 67. We need to divide this LHS by 2 because we have divided the actual base by 2. So after dividing you will get 33.5, correct? Now this LHS should be integer only, so we will take 33 and this 0.5 we will add into the RHS, but before adding we need to multiply it with actual base. So 72 plus 50, you will get 122, but I have told you that RHS should be of 2 digit because the number of zeros in the actual base is only 2. Number of zeros in the actual base is 2, and but we got the 3 digit after adding this 50. So what we need to do, we need to have this 22 only. This 1 will be carry in the LHS, so we need to add here 34. Now this is the actual RHS and this is the actual LHS. Now just write these two numbers together. Just see, we got the same results as we did in the working base of 16, right? Let's have some more examples. Now let us multiply 228 and 246. If we will multiply these two numbers, now what will be the base, working base for this case? You can take 100 also, you can take this also. If you will take the 100, if you will take the actual base 100, then what you need to do, you need to multiply it with 2, then 200 will be the actual this working base will become 200, but you can see this differences will be plus 28 and plus 46, so it is a bit difficult for us to multiply, right? So what we will do, we will take the actual base 1000, and after having this actual base 1000, we need to find out the working base. So for that we can divide it by 4, so you will get 250. Now just see, if you will have the working base 250, then the differences will be minus 22 and minus 4, right? Now this multiplication we can do easily, correct? This multiplication we can do easily. Now let's find out the RHS. RHS will be minus 22 and minus 4, so you will get 88. You will get 88. Now the number of digits in the RHS should be as the number of zeros in the actual base, so we need to add 0 before 88. Alright, so the number of digits will become 3 here, also the number of digits is also 3 here. Alright, now let's find out the LHS. LHS, either you can subtract 228 minus 4 or 246 minus 22, you will get 224. Correct. Now we need to do same thing as we did with the actual base. So divide it by 4, you will get 56. Correct. Now we don't have here decimal number, and so we need not to add into the RHS, right? So now let me add these two numbers together. So our final answer will be 56088. This is the multiplication answer of these two numbers. Correct. Now if you will multiply these two numbers using the traditional method, then it is going to be very difficult and lengthy process also. Using the Vedic maths we can do easily. Now I have one suggestion for you, like while multiplying the two numbers using base method of multiplication, then don't write the base and working base and the differences on the pen and paper. Do it in your mind only, and remaining thing you can do on your paper. Like that you will get that you don't need that more space for the multiplication, right? Now we will do the same thing. We will do one example like that. Let's suppose we need to multiply 395 and 396. Now what we need to do, we need to think the base and the actual base and the working base in mind only, and the differences also. Don't write anything. Now directly find out the RHS. So we can see that working base can be 400 for these two numbers. So we know that 400 can be find out if we will take the actual base 100, then we need to multiply it with 4, then we will get 400. Now let's just assume that we did in our mind. Now we have taken the base working base 400, then find out the differences will be -5 and -4. So after multiplying these two differences you will get 20. Now you can see in the actual base the number of zeros in the 100 is 2 only, so we need not to do anything because the number of digits in the RHS is same. Okay, now let's find out the LHS. So how we need to find out LHS? You just need to subtract in the crosswise. 395 minus 4 or 396 minus 5. Don't write this, you will get the same result. 391. Don't write these two times. I have written for you so that you will not become confused what we did here. Okay, so 391. This is the LHS. What we did while getting the working base, we did multiplication with the actual base by 4, so we need to do same thing here also. So 4 multiply it with 9, you will get 36, 3 will be carry. Now multiply it with 3, you will get 12, 12 plus 3, 15. Correct. So this is our LHS. Now write these two numbers together. This is the multiplication answer of these two numbers. Correct. And if you like it, please do subscribe, share among your friends. Okay guys, thank you, bye.